Africa is a reality not seen, a dream not understood. Countless cycles of civilization and destruction are lost in its memory, but not in its myths. A Fire in My Head, Ben Okri. Art is the highest task, and the proper metaphysical activity of this life. Nietzsche. Book 1. The Prince. 1. This is a story my mother began to tell me when I was a child, and never finished. The rest was gleaned from the Book of Life among the stars, where all things are known. 2. In the heart of the kingdom, there was a place where the earth was black and sweet to taste. Everything planted there grew profusely. The village was built in the shape of a circle. In the center of the circle stood the palace of the king. There was a thick forest around the village. 4 rivers met in the forest. The shrine house was at the rim of the village, and a path ran past it from the outside world. Those who dwelt in the heart of the kingdom lived in a magic dream, an oasis of huts and good harvests, in the midst of an enveloping world of trees. There is a saying from the village that my mother used to tell me. It's not who you are that makes the world respect you, but the power that stands behind you. It is not you that the world sees, but that power. The village was small, but behind it, around it, stood the majesty of the forest. At night, it was rich with enchantments. In the day, it was sunlit green. A barely audible music rose from the earth. Gifted children could hear the trees singing. On certain nights, when the moon was white and full, like the perfect egg at the beginning of creation, the wise people said that the trees whisper stories into the abundant darkness. Those stories, they said, take form and wander the world. The people of the village rarely went into the forest. It was powerful and unpredictable, like the mythology of a strange god. 3. In a time when imagination ruled the world, there was a prince who grew up in the serenity of all things. He was my mother's ancestor. Of all the people in the village, he was the only one who loved playing in the forest. He was handsome and bright. The elders suspected that he was a child of heaven, one of those children not destined to live long. The prince was never so happy as when he played alone in the forest or by the river. He was a favorite of the mermaids and the forest nymphs. He took them flowers and gifts he'd made himself, and he played music for them. Because he was a child of heaven, he could do what he wanted, so long as he did not express a wish to die. The soothsayers at his birth predicted an unusual life. He would be a king and a slave. He would be sold like a goat, would fight in a war, would suffer like a great sinner, and live like a god. He would be the freest of men. The most baffling prediction of all was that he would die young in his old age, or die old in his youth. The elders expected him to be sickly, but he wasn't. He showed no interest in kingship. Politics bored him. He preferred working with the farm labourers.